Heart to Heart, Volume 1 by Pujya Shri Chari. We now commence the next talk, Spiritual. We had been through Europe, Denmark, England, then we went to the States, came back to Denmark, we were leaving Denmark for Germany. We were waiting for a plane. We were at the departure lounge, In those days we were just two of us. So Babuji said, "Are you free?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Sit in meditation." He was sitting opposite. So I had just closed my eyes, prepared myself to meditate. He said, "That's all." 45 seconds. But it was a fantastic sitting. And later on he told me, 3 years later, he said, you remember that sitting I gave you? Now he used to claim he doesn't remember anything. He said, "In Copenhagen, I gave you a sitting, 45 seconds. Do you remember?" He said the condition is now unfolding. Then I think Kasturi asked him, "What is the greatness of this sitting?" He said, "Such a sitting I have never given, nor will give to anybody," she said. Yes, but what is the secret of it?" He said, "I transmitted my own condition to him, Now, what is the other transmission? People say, 'Oh, I got transmission, Babuji in my heart, One is like giving your wealth, the other is giving yourself. There are unimaginable levels in Sahaj Marg, and I don't think anybody has yet understood that they are even there. Forget the levels themselves. And we all talk glibly of seeing Babuji, hearing Babuji, receiving Babuji, I am so sometimes nauseated when I hear these stories. Of course, I am not denying the veracity of statement, but it is of such a low order of experience. I mean, in Hindi, we say the difference is like between the sky and the earth. The real experience and these, they are not pseudo experiences. They too are real in their own way, but on the lowest order of reality. And if we are satisfied with this order of exposure to reality, the way is barred. Satisfaction itself is a bar to progress. So Babuji said, we must always be restless, never satisfied that. Yes, I have achieved. So you see, this going beyond and beyond and beyond, it needs this restlessness, inner restlessness, which Babuji called craving. But it is not there. We want to rest. Yes, today I have achieved. I have seen Babuji Maharaj. He is in my house. No rest, you understand? No, the great trouble is books give you only so much of this knowledge of this subject. How much can you write? And suppose you write, there are levels and levels. What does it convey? You say, yes, of course. There are levels in everything, Chari. The high and the low, the up and the down. It doesn't convey anything. But when Babuji could give the experience, of the levels, that was something at the same time shattering and then at the same time a constructive thing, which created out of the chaos of your individual existence a sublime unity which for the moment was complete, but formed the base for the next stage. Stupendous. It has to be experienced to be believed. I hope somebody will be able to do it someday. Give it and receive it too. I asked Babuji, what is this craving that you say must go on and on? He said, at a very crude level, it is the craving of a drunkard. He want one more drink, one for the road, just a wee drop more, a tot more. He can't stop. But that is at the crudest possible level, and a debasing level, but just to parallel, Babuji used to use this Saki Sharab, the wine server, as an example. Sufism was full of wine and the cup symbolic, but people think they were drunkards who wrote it. Not at all. They were masters, but they used this example, Nasha, for instance, the intoxication, not of the wine, but of the spiritual wine, which is the transmission. There is a sort of couplet in Urdu that there is no sin making one drink or getting drunk oneself. The sin is in regaining consciousness. He chuckles. And what does it mean? Not that we should get drunk, and lie down across the street somewhere. The spiritual intoxication, when we get into it, we should not come out of that condition. But what happens here? We have meditation, we get into this state. Within a few minutes after meditations, we are running around arranging for bus tickets, train tickets, cooking, the boilers, hot waters, and the whole thing is shattered. Of course, it has to be done, but not by all, you see. Now, two of you have taken the task, you have to do it, and the master keeps your condition intact without your shattering it. But those who are sitting here, they start talking politics, this, that, and the other. Yours is because of your duty you have taken, so there is no harm. But the others who are just thinking of, Norse soup, that is why Babuji always said, after meditation, sit quiet for a few minutes and brood over your condition, make it yours. Then you are able to read your condition. What is it? Inaudible ? What is it I have felt? And once you appreciate that, you want to go deeper into it. Here we conclude this talk. In the next talk on the topic Seeking the Unchangeable. Thank you for listening.